So Fabio, back on Riyadh season, it's your second one. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels fantastic. It's great to be back. We always know how the Saudis love to do it. The shows are massive, the occasions are big, they're huge spectacles. So I'm just happy, honoured, proud to be a part of the event again.
Are these lengthy fight weeks with all the media, the grand arrivals, everything like that? Is that something you enjoy?
There's a lot to it, but I do enjoy it, to be honest. I enjoy the occasion, I enjoy the event. As much as it is work, it's privileged. Everyone wants to have a talk to you about your upcoming fight. Everyone wants to speak to you about your training camp and things. So it's a privileged thing to take nicely.
So you're going up against Frazer for a second time, having already shared 12 rounds with him. Do you think that's going to make it an easier fight or a hard fight, having been in the ring with him for all those rounds?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It depends on himself, of how much adjustment he makes, feels like he needs to make, or doesn't really. I've been very clear with myself and with the team of the game plan we felt like worked first time around for the most part. There were some minor adjustments that needed to be made. That's fine, no problem at all. They can be done. So overall, yeah, it's going to be the same fight for me.
I know you feel you won the fight, but what was your kind of feeling coming out of that fight? What was your kind of reaction to it?
A bit of a headache. It was disappointment mainly with not getting the win, not getting my hand raised. It's always a risk you take when technically you're the away fighter. Obviously, I was fighting under his promotion, on his team with his promoter and things like that. So there is things and factors like that play into it. But ultimately, I still retained my belts, so there is something to be somewhat happy about. But to me, still a loss. To me, a draw is still a loss. Like, it's not a win on my record, so we'll be looking to change that.
And is that result something that's been driving you throughout training camp?
Yeah, of course, always. It's been driving me since the next day. It's been aggravating me in the back of my brain since the next day of, I could have done this, and if I'd have hurt him just a little bit earlier, I could have done that, and could have done this. And like I say, me and the team have watched the film back and we've gone through analysis and details. So we've gone through it all and kept watching it over and paying attention to the small little adjustments, like I say, that I need to make. So as long as I stay on top of those, I think we wouldn't go as far as saying it's going to be comfortable, but it definitely won't be as demanding as the last fight.
And during the build up to the first fight, obviously there was a lot of mind games from yourself. Is that something we're going to see again from you this week? Do you think you can get under his skin quite easily? Or?
Yeah, I do think he has quite thin skin. He does bite a lot, and I'm one for a joke. I don't mind taking the mick here and there, but he does get quite aggravated by that. So I don't know. It depends. It just depends how I feel when I wake up in the morning. If I feel like having a go, I'll have a go. I'll find a way to get under his skin. But I've done it before. It's easily doable, and I'll do it again if I want to.
And there's obviously some massive fights going on elsewhere in the heavyweight division. You've been talking for a while about kind of stepping up to that top level. On Saturday night, are you looking to put on a statement to the rest of the division about just how good you are?
Yeah, of course. Of course, that's the objective, is that to tick this off. I've held on to the British title now for a couple of years. Had some good British level fights against up-and-comers. Taken them on, defeated them. I think Frazer's the last one of the pack, really, that is of any worth for me to fight. And then once that's done, it's me aiming myself towards world honours.
And in an interview with us yesterday, Frazer said that he was quite sure that he's going to knock you out, and he said that the 12th round is when he's going to do it. He seems to think that later in the fight, that's where he's going to be able to get you. What's your reaction to that?
I think all you have to do is look at the last fight and see who came on stronger in the back end of the fight. I think for the last 4 rounds of the fight, I was still landing more punches, putting in more work, throwing more shots. So I don't know how he thinks he's going to come out stronger than me. And also, it's somewhat delusional, already spending 12 rounds with someone, not really damaging them, aside from, look, my nose, there's a cut, big deal, cool. But not hurting me, not rocking me, not getting me down to the canvas. But all of a sudden, in a 12-week training camp, he's now He-Man. He's got all the strength in the world, and someone's going to be able to knock me out. So we'll see.
And could we just get your kind of rebuttal to that? How do you, like down the camera, how do you think the fight's going to go?
On the 12th of October, the fight's going to be very similar to how it was before. It's going to be war mode, Wardley for a reason. It's round 13. I'm coming straight at you, landing bombs straight away, and it'll be a big KO.